everyone. Welcome to our March episode. It's such a beautiful day and spring is right here. So it's time to get busier in the garden, right? So I hope everybody looked at the last episode, Feb episode, apart that I think some of you should have or would have started the winter sowing. Let me know how your experiences have been and eager to hear from you. Coming to this episode, in the episode will be a continuation of seed starting and indoor seed preparations, and I'll also cover like என்னோட seed setup, indoor setupல எப்படி இருக்கு அப்படின்னுட்டு I'll give you a demo and I'll give you what I have set up, what worked and what did not work for me சொல்றேன். And then I will also try to cover bed preparation. I'll also talk about how different kind of beds you can get yourself ahead, or what do you do for your container gardening, or if you have a raised bed versus like a in-ground gardening. அதை பற்றி ஒரு சின்ன conversation வச்சுக்கலாம். And I'll also give you an update of how my winter sowing is going. I came across a quick fix that actually is helping me with the winter sowing method, so I'll show you how that is working out for me. Let's get started. I just opened up some seeds. If you look at it, fava, it's just getting there. It's starting to sprout. I see some bumps out. This is radish. Radish has a good sprouting rate. Next is a type of sunflower. Sunflower, I decided to start indoors and move it out as a plant, just to save it from slugs and the birds eating the seeds. Now I'm just starting it indoors. And I'll go to this and then come back to this one. So this one is Brussels sprout, starting to sprout. I'm going to leave it for some more time before I transfer it to my plug trays. This one, as you see, it started to sprout. I'm going to leave for at least 4 to 5 days here. But in the either one, the bell peppers, I started just from grocery order seeds. I added it into the Ziploc method, and as you see, it's sprouting. So if you don't want to save it and you want to straight away sprout, and if you have like a good source of organic bell peppers, you can do that. Like this is like each one of the ஒரு bell pepper land, you can pretty much get about like 5 to 10 plants are good ones. Even though you do a direct sow, thinning எல்லாம் பண்ணினாலும், you will end up getting a good set of produce. In the particular example, especially, I took grocery bell peppers. So here is my setup for the indoor seed starting. If you notice, I'll just go around slowly to tell you what kind of a setup and where I'm growing. What I have been growing inside is an unheated greenhouse. We utilize it as a sunroom, so this is like completely unheated. Floor we just have a mat and we are protecting a little bit, but it's a completely unheated greenhouse. Airflow I have the wind blowing with the doors open, and temperature control I purely rely on the heat mats. So here is my setup, and I have some seed starting trays here, and on the seed starting trays mela I have the domes. Depending on the type of seeds I have sowed, I have a humidity control dome or like a complete closed one. Heat venungadnala. And I also reused some that needed air. I also reused this setup. Idhu on the actually seed starting trays, but a clear seed starting tray. So I'm just reusing that. And my jiffies are ready to go. I'm primarily using the potting soil. I will continue to start the jiffies with mainly for the plants that does not take transplant well. Gramadri plants I'll use the jiffy to do it. Inga, I have started my jiffy and kept those ready, and that's just like had a warm up, so I'll get started on that. and inga there is another tray that is getting ready, and right now I'm warming up the soil. Warm up la enna pandrena, I just fill the soil and I put it under the heat mat first. It was in this heat mat. I put it in the heat mat with some water under and soil fill pannirken. And then what I have is these domes set up. It basically is another seed starting tray. I'm using it as a dome, and idenna panumna will help me with keeping up the condensation in. An example, if you want to see, here is it, right? After I water, in the particular trays are helping to keep the condensation in, and that will keep giving moisture and some sort of protection in the for the seeds that's coming up. Couple of them has got like heat pads, and the last two does not have the heat pad on. If you look at it now, on the as and when the seeds progresses, I keep moving towards this side. So I've started radish, and I have a bunch of kohlrabi that's coming in, and then like quite a bunch of beans. There's only one or couple of beans you will see. Adu number last demo it sprouted, so I ended up like growing that as well. I'll keep that indoor, it cannot go out soon. And peas or set is coming up. These are all my peas that's coming up. So then I have started the next set of peas here. Since it's still growing up, it is under the heat pad. Then I have, this is my third batch I started. Artichokes and leeks are here primarily, and enga space irko, I just decided to have couple of peas. So if you notice, konja seedlings are actually leggy. In the particular seedlings are all leggy because I had it indoors. And the indoor la irundadanaala I didn't have enough power in my grow light nu solla. Adnala I just decided to like, I'll take it off and start a new one. Leeks seem to be doing good, and artichokes I'm pleasantly surprised with the germination rate. I just tried 6 and I already have about 5 coming up. If you notice, some of the seedlings are stretching towards the light. So the light is not enough here for some of them. So 2 ways to address it. One, I will swap this front and back so the direction gets settled. And the other one is I will also add a grow light if there is a need. I have provisions to add a grow light. So that is another one I will do, but I might not do for this particular tray. I'll keep doing it for the rest of the ones because this is almost there to head out, except for the few ones that are popping up. And the couple of trays alone, I'll move it in. Rest all I'm thinking of putting it down. So March is a good time to even direct sow peas. When you direct sow peas or move smaller seedlings, watch out for slugs in our place. And also peas in Garnala, watch out for some of the birds as well. So if you can protect against them, and if you have a good slug protection, you can go like these smaller seedlings as well. I am not going to do because I can keep it indoors. I'm just going to grow it some more time before I move it out. So this is my second setup, right? The second tray with the heat mat on. So idilla I have cauliflowers. The pati I'll come in a minute. And then I have some more peas that I have started. And then fava is running. Fava I have a late germination. It could be my seed source because last year I had a good success, but I'm still letting fava go. Fava summer varaikum I can grow. And then more peas, and I have rhubarb going. So in the whole thing is rhubarb. So if you notice the cauliflower seedlings, they are really leggy, and I'm not happy with how they turned out. Though every one of them I planted germinated, it turned out to be a leggy seedlings, right? There could be few causes that can result in a leggy seedling. So only the light source. I'll monitor for some more time and also add extra, move this out of this plate and add additional light source and see how that reacts. One reason for leggy seedling could be continuous heat. So I am going to move this out of this heat mat tray, and then I'm going to add extra light, see how it goes. Even then, if I'm ending up with leggy seedlings, I'll use them as a microgreen and start a new batch. That's a significant advantage you have when you start things from seeds, right? So cauliflower microgreens are actually very good as well. So adukku I use பண்ணுவேன், but I'm going to give it for a week or two and then decide what I'm going to do with that. Some of the seedlings I can definitely spare. And another one, if you notice, this is overcrowded. In the particular seedling setup is overcrowded. So I wasn't confident about the germination rate, so I ended up adding 2 or 3 into each of the plug trays, and other one I'll avoid when I start the next batch for the same source of seeds. Peas, this set of peas are about 2 to 3 weeks growth solve. And then I have rhubarbs coming up. Rhubarbs, I will move it out. In the whole set of seedlings, right, the cauliflower and the radish, I originally started indoor. I figured the light was not okay, that's why I moved it out here. Either one with heat mat on, and this one is without heat mat on. I'll show you the what all I have inside. So I have leeks and artichokes that's doing pretty good. Either one is about 2 to 3 weeks, the same time I started the peas there. That's exactly why you see the peas of the same size as the other ones. And I have started the herbs now indoors. So herbs pathina, not everything sprouted, but let me go a little close for you so you will know. It's slowly starting to peek in. There is Thai basil. So I basically started basil, lemon balm, and parsley. Sage as well. So sage is starting to show up. And Italian basil. Here is my lemon balm, and then parsley. I have challenges with this batch. Couple of them are showing up. Parsley you can actually plant it outdoors in March time frame. I'm also doing a parallel outdoors. And thyme is starting to come up as well. In the particular one is peas. You always get this mixed up when you have kids over. You don't know what they put where. So anyway, so this is my entire thyme seed tray. And leek and artichokes I'll grow for some more time and then move it out. Here is the next batch of what I'm starting. On the radish legia irukadnala, I'm starting the next batch here. I'm doing without heat mat. I'll eventually move and replace between the artichoke and the radish in the lab. And then I have jalapeno peppers that are sitting around. It's going to take a lot of time. Be prepared for peppers, eggplants. They are notorious from seed starting. You need patience. It's going to take a lot of time, and it also needs a little bit more pampering inside before the right temperature to take it out. But it's time to start this, so you have enough room to grow it indoor before moving it out. And I have the next set of cabbages going. So the last cabbage we decided to test it on a microgreen, so I completely finished. I have few growing out, but otherwise the second one is we are just starting a second one. So far nothing popped up yet. Either one is about 2 days. The cabbage I started a couple of days back, and then here is my Brussels sprouts. Brussels sprouts are slowly showing its head out. So here is my full seed setup. And I will be planting more peppers in the jiffy along with eggplants. One batch I'll do the jiffy, and then the other one I'll do the regular potting, regular seed starting soil. This is how my setup is. If you notice, I have a seed starting tray. This one is without holes, without drainage holes, and I have another plug insert inside. And then I have this heat mat that is running that gives the warmth. I'll come to this dome little later. First ulla kaatren. So these are my third batch of peas actually. Now peas every plant pannirkenna, I have these plug trays. This again industry standard plug trays. In the plug tray on the 6-hole plug tray la soil put I have started my germinated piece. The difference is I didn't start the dry one. I used the Ziploc method and then did the germination piece. So just a little peek inside. So if in the inside of the tray there is no drainage hole. Adnala in the pots, whatever that has the drainage hole, that will just drain the water inside the tray, seed starting trays. So now the seeds are in the dome pot cover pannirken, and in the dome la you notice these are the holes you see. இது வந்து humidity controlக்காக இருக்கும். Sometimes when I feel it is too dry and I need to have a humid, especially எனக்கு வந்து இது unheatedங்கிறதுனால air எப்பெல்லாம் dry-ஆ இருக்கோ I keep full humidity, and then I also have a vent when I feel it appropriate. So இது just I rotate based on the need, and then that serves the purpose for me. So this is the close-up, and this is how the dome sits. It's nothing but a plastic sheet. Any plastic container that has this kind of setup should work for you. I'm just using the standard industry product that's available. Indoor seed starting la இன்னொரு variant is like windowsill gardening. இப்போ பாத்தீங்கன்னா all I have is like I have an empty one. இது வந்து நம்மளோட standard canning containers, right? I'm just reusing towards the gardening. இதுல drainage hole இல்ல, so you have to be careful when you do the watering. Don't overwater. இதுல வந்து in the particular method la I did not do the Ziploc method. All I did is put the soil and then put the seeds, and அதுக்கு எவ்வளோ each seed பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் எவ்வளோ time வருதோ, that's how it's growing. So if you notice, this is methi. I'm just turning it around. ஏன்னா வந்து இதுல heat source கிடையாது, light source full-ஆ கிடையாதுங்கிறதுனால I'm just turning it around every day. So every side of the planter gets the sunlight. A good example is sage. It's starting to lean that side, right? And mani type I'll just move it around like this. And இதெல்லாம் வந்து tiny seedlings. So I'm just using this as a means to start. Marjoram, அது வந்து நம்ம கொத்தமல்லி started. கொத்தமல்லியில வந்து ஒரு observation I had is typically வந்து outdoorல germinate பண்ணா that's going to take about like a 2 weeks. இங்க வந்து like 1 weekல வந்து I had a good germination. So கொத்தமல்லி வந்து I'm going to do it like in indoorல germinate பண்ணி I'm going to, once the seedlings are a little bit better, I'm going to move it around. Sage cartine, and then these are the basils. So now on the basils again I'm also doing the heat method, but these are my basils, and dill here, and I have oregano and parsley coming up. Parsley is taking a lot of time, but parsley started to sprout for me. And then this one is the lemon balm. Lemon balm la ஒரே ஒரு tiny இதுதான் வந்திருக்கு, so I'll wait it out. So this is another way where you can actually still grow something in your own home with windowsill. இதுல light source கிடையாது, அதனால வந்து pick a sunny window, and setup is again very simple here again. So this is a way you could go with if you don't have like outdoor space. Deck பண்ண முடியாது, patio பண்ண முடியாது, எனக்கு ground பண்ண முடியாது, raised bed பண்ண முடியாது, container gardening பண்ண முடியாதுங்கிறது, you can also go with simple things. The biggest success here will be microgreens. For example, in the methi வந்து I'm going to use towards a microgreen. I'm not going to use towards like full-ஆ ஒரு methi கீரை மாதிரி நான் full-ஆ பண்ணாம I will use this for my microgreens. Microgreenக்கு இந்த setup works perfectly fine for you. You can keep rotating your greens also. So பெருசா நிறைய ஒரே டைம்ல வளர்த்து முடிக்கணும்னு அவசியம் இல்லை. You can have smaller batches of microgreens, and almost weekly harvest வந்து you can do with windowsill gardening. So try this method out as well if you have a sunny window, and if you have access to like these containers, small containers, anything will work. I just picked it up because I had that handy. So indoor பார்த்துட்டோம். Indoorல you have an idea of what worked, what caused leggy seedlings, or what am I trying to restart, எப்போ ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணுறதுங்கிறது. Last episodeல சொன்ன மாதிரி the winter sowing, right? It could be a hit or miss. Let's take a quick peek and see how my winter sowing is doing. Seeds பொறுத்து, the type of seeds பொறுத்து, some have really shown up and some are still waiting for the right time. And that is one thing for sure. Winter sowing பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் not every seed behaves the same way, so it's a waiting game. And I also came across like a quick fix madri. I came across a setup for winter sowing, so I'm excited to show you that as well, along with the milk cans. Milk cans collect பண்ண கஷ்டமா இருக்கு, cut பண்ண கஷ்டமா இருக்குன்னா I found a quick trick, and that so far seems to be working, so I'll show you that as well. And first let me head to the milk cans and show you what's going on there. I did hollyhocks for the last demo, right? So let's get into this. So this is my hollyhock can I showed in the last demo, and here are the seedlings actually. See, it's definitely successful, and I didn't have to pamper or do anything inside. Milk can போட்டு வெளியில வச்சதோட சரி, I didn't even come to water it. So this is my hollyhocks. I also tried some gourds, as I mentioned. None of the gourds actually showed up. I did some marigold. Adula vandu it's starting to show up. I saw a couple of seedlings coming up. Yeah, towards the corner there is a couple. None of the gourds came up. I also did sunflower. Sunflower is slowly starting to show up. So adu vandu milk can setup. So the second set of winter sowing vandu na in the containers la vandu panine. I'll show you an example. I would pick one pot for comparison. Yeah. So in the idu vandu standard 4-inch container. In the 4-inch container la, if you notice, idu vandu na the last time demo kaha beans eduthen illaya. So on the beans I wanted to also see how does it behave in winter sowing. You already know the difference between like indoor heat versus outdoor. The difference is going to be on the indoor vandu I have to keep it inside for a long time, whereas this can continue to stay out. So end of April da is a real apples to apples comparison for this beans irukum. But this is the container, right? It's a standard 4-inch. And na enna pannena, this is another set of standard 4-inch nursery. Idu vandu flexible nursery planter abdintu I found it on Amazon. It has this nice screw type, if you notice. So on the idu vandu I just covered it up. Stick ஆயிடுது. When I cover it, இதுல வந்து ஹீட்டோட ஹீட்டுங்கிறத விட வந்து இதுல ஏர் வந்து உள்ள போறது கிடையாது. இங்க வந்து heat is not a significant thing when you do a winter sowing, right? So பண்ணிட்டு I just left it in a container like this. So let's see few more what happened. So in the containers la வந்து I had a drainage hole built in. அதனால it was easy for me. Look at this. Radish difference theriyada between and the method, like indoor method to this method, is like I'm already starting to see the true leaves and there is not a leggy seedling. So this is a real proof like where ungaloda parameter differences can be taken in. Next time, cool vegetables for sure I'm doing winter sowing, and in the particular pots which it's easier. I will show you a couple more I have. I think I can pick up this now. Either kohlrabi. This one is kohlrabi's. Again, you see a difference between the seedlings. So in the smaller containers la vekkradanaala, I think I will have to provide additional water if I don't support in the underwater method la pannalena. I will have to provide additional water. Proof is these things. They are starting to dry out for me. அதுக்கு நான் வந்து வாட்டர் போடணும். Okay, இப்போ garden start பண்ணனும்னா what are my options? Like now there is like so many options out there, right? Should I plant it in ground, or like should I go with the raised bed construction, or should I go with containers? Enna madri options choose panalana? There are always questions, right? So I'll quickly touch base on each one of it. But if you look behind me, ennoda garden is more of like a terraced, and the whole area is like a slope. So நாங்கள் என்ன பண்ணியிருக்கோம்னா we just had a terraced structure with stones. So என்னோடது like it's a combination of terraced and in-ground gardening சொல்லலாம். I have not gone with like a wooden raised bed பண்ணல, but that is one type you can go with. Especially நம்மளோட ஏரியாவில் வந்து you might have lot of slopes, and on the நம்மளோட sides of the house which might have like so much sun but still it is slopey. அப்போ என்ன பண்ணலாம்னா you can use this as an example. It was like a big slope when we started off with. நாங்கள் என்ன பண்ணோம்னா we just built some retention walls, and அந்த retention wall நான் square bed மாதிரி convert பண்ணி I have my combination of fruit trees and the vegetables around there. So that is one way you could do. The other one is like you can go with a standard raised bed. Standard raised bed na eppadi solrena vandu like you just go with any cedar raised bed vandu you can source cedar plants eduthu you can source, and then like you can construct your own raised bed. Raised bed oda advantage enna vandu
you can actually control what gets inside that bed, right? And the bedla vandu, it's also like helps you with weed protection. You're going to start off completely from scratch, and you can control what goes in, and it will also help you control the soil or structure on the control பண்ணறதுக்கு உங்களுக்கு ரொம்ப யூஸ்ஃபுல்லா இருக்கும். It is depending on the height you go with, it is going to take you like a lot of soil, lot of dirt to fill in, but once you do that, amendments are going to be easy when it comes to raised bed gardening. And it's also like quick to install, quick to go, and you can start with like a 2x2 length, you can go multiple 2x2s or extend, அந்த மாதிரி நிறைய opportunities வந்து உங்களுக்கு raised bedல வரும். raised bedலயே வந்து சரி எனக்கு வந்து wood rot ஆறது அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி நிறைய ப்ராப்ளம்ஸ் இருக்குன்னா வந்து there is like something new that's coming up. When I say new, like it's people are definitely using it, is like galvanized beds மாதிரி இருக்கு. Like if you look for Tractor Supply அங்க மாதிரிலாம் போனீங்கன்னா you have like this big high galvanized beds which you could use towards your raised bed. That's still a raised bed, but it is not made of wood, it's fully galvanized. That is another option you have got. அங்க என்னன்னா ஆகும்னா வந்து you have it goes really tall, so உங்களோட root structures வந்து if you want to go with bigger ones, the bigger plants and trees, then அந்த root structure வந்து உங்களுக்கு நிறைய இது கிடைக்கும், depth கிடைக்கும். So that is another one you could do with respect to bed creation. And obviously you have your container gardening, right? Multiple pots, and you can get those multiple pots and then like fill your potting soil in and start planting it. So pots vandu, it's as you say, it's like quite handy. You can like you can keep adding, and you can like as and when you need a pot you can keep adding, and like it's you can also move around where the place is sunny. And the advantage vandu உங்களுக்கு container gardening la irukum, especially with the pots. Potsla vandu there could be one disadvantage which you will have to watch out for, is you'll have to look for your watering. It can get drier, and at the same time it can get water soaked as well. So make sure you have good drainage system in your pots you are bringing in, and also keep amending the soil. If you are doing a container gardening, every year it's good to amend the soil, so the soil vandu doesn't like doesn't become lack of nutrients gramadri. So adnala you try to do the amendments. Container gardening will work depending on the plants you are choosing. You might have to go from a smaller to a bigger container. Some herbs are okay to do with smaller containers, whereas if you are looking for tomato or something of that, you will definitely need a bigger 5-gallon container. That is another one you will have to look at. இன்னும் ஒரு விஷயம் வந்து pots or container gardening la enna vandu, depending on the size of container, also watch out for root bound. Plants pointe irukum mela, but the roots will twine within the pot, right? So adu vandu, that is what is called a root bound. So watch out for that. Root bound or a good example enna, you go to a nursery and like pick couple of plants. If you just pull it out of the pot, you would see like all the roots are like completely wound and round, right? Adha vandu root bound solluvom. So adha vandu you have to watch out for. So it's always good to go with a bigger container there when it comes to the pots. It could be a plastic or a ceramic, whatever you do. Make sure you have the drainage hole, and also make sure you choose the right container size. Amend the soil. ஓகே, எனக்கு வந்து பிளாஸ்டிக்ஸ் வேண்டாம், ஐ எம் வரிட் அபவுட் த ரூட் பவுண்ட் சிஸ்டம் ஆர் அந்த மாதிரி இருக்கிற பட்சத்தில் யூ கேன் கோ வித் க்ரோ பேக்ஸ். க்ரோ பேக் சிஸ்டமில் அட்வான்டேஜ் என்னென்னா வந்து த ரூட்ஸ் ரியலி கெட் லைக் குட் ஏர். ஏன்னா அந்த மெட்டீரியல் இஸ் லைக் போரஸ் டு கெட் த வாட்டர் அவுட், ரைட்? ஸோ அந்த ரூட்ஸ் ஆர் லைக் roots grow good in a grow bag. Grow bags are now significantly available everywhere. Look for good quality grow bags. You can technically grow in any bag and call it a grow bag, but when you pick the right materials, and இடத்துல வந்து உங்களுக்கு அந்த porous nature will actually help the roots thrive. You can grow, but if you want your plants to thrive, then look for like a specific ones which has like adla vandu specific they would write telling like it's porous, it has good drainage அப்படிங்கறதெல்லாம். If you look for those qualifiers, and the container also would work out like really good for you. So you can choose like which option works, and if you already have a setup, this is a good time where you can amend the soil and get it ready and start planting it. Chala spring vegetables can already go in ground or in containers at the moment, but if you are not done that yet, that is still okay. The nurseries would have already started getting the starters for you, and other edutante you can focus your time in amending the soil or preparing your bed, taking care of the weeds adellathiyum pannittu, and then you can start planting if you couldn't do start vegetables from the seeds for March. So summer vegetables, if you want to grow, you still have time. You can number weather, especially Seattle weather, you can especially the heat loving vegetables, you can start from seed paper. That is good enough. If you are able to maintain it indoor with proper heat and light, go for it. Illa if illena vandu also be prepared that you might be dealing with like a big size tomato plant inside the house which wants to head out, but you don't have like a good weather to put it out ngra madri irukum. Typically na sonna madri Mother's Day is a good time towards adha vandu rough guideline we all use, right? So Mother's Day could be a good timeline to put all the heat loving vegetables out. So keep that in mind and plan your garden accordingly. So seedlings ஆரம்பிச்சிட்டோம், either through winter sowing or indoor, right? Seedlings ஆரம்பிச்சிட்டோம், it's time to get to the bed. அதுக்கான bed preparation என்ன பண்ணலாம் அப்படிங்கறத வந்து I will show you. There is definitely like you can go to the standard mulching like wood mulching, fine mulch, and உங்களுக்கு aesthetics பொறுத்து you can pick whatever you are comfortable with. There is like you can do with wood mulching like hardwood mulching பண்ணலாம், you can go with fine mulching, and some people actually completely mulch with compost. It really comes down to உங்களோட soil-ஓட quality-ய பொறுத்து you can pick one or the other. Last fall எனக்கு I actually took a leaf mulching. என்ன பண்ணேன்னா I have a huge tree in my backyard. அது வந்து fall leaves-கான இது. So அந்த once fall sets and all the leaves like fall down, and the leaves எல்லாம் we always collect and don't know what to do, right? அது மாதிரி எப்போ பாரு compost பண்ணுறதுக்கு what I did is I added it to the garden bed. I used to do that in a small scale, and then I put like இந்த mulch மாதிரி போடுவேன், like standard wooden mulch மாதிரி போட்டு I set the bed to rest, or if it is perennial I mulch it around அந்த மாதிரி பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தேன். Last couple of times I've been doing like full-time leaf mulching.
Here is a bed, if you notice. இது வந்து I did the leaf mulch. I'm just going to move things out to show you how my soil is. The soil has the leaves have almost broken down, and I'll go a little closer in a minute. The leaves have already broken down, and on the soil பார்த்தீங்கன்னா you can see that it is like full of life. Microbes நிறைய set ஆகி it is suitable for planting. But நான் என்ன பண்ண போறேன்னா I'm not going to just plant it like that. If it's a big plant I might, but I would definitely add compost on top, and சில இடங்கள்ல வந்து I might not have full sun. அந்த மாதிரி டயத்தில் I will mix some kind of a steer manure, mostly a steer manure, and compost to heat up the space and then work it out. So it is going to be like a work, so I'll do it later, but I'm just telling you that I will be using steer manure and compost. Spread it on top, and lighter I'm going to work if I do like tilling panna poradilla. You know, when I do a tilling there might be some hard weeds that will start popping up. Adnala if you notice there are still some konja anganga you can see the greens which I need to like cover up, take care of. So I'm just going to spread it in the area la spread pannittu I will just lightly work it out and use that as my planting space. So here is a setup where I did the leaf mulching. Adukku mela I worked out the compost. The compost and the leaf has nicely broken down, and if you notice like the soil is so rich that I can start planting right away. So I know some of the winter cool vegetables, not winter sorry, some of my cool vegetables that I have started indoor, they are ready to get on ground here. In the particular bed I added the steer manure and compost together. You know, this is lightly uphill for me in the particular bed, so enakku heat kaga I added it. So this what you see is a standard mulching. Now on the fine mulch use panne, if you notice these are my wood particles, and enoda garden because I did mulch, enoda soil is really like
moisture and நல்ல materials retain பண்ணி it is healthy. So in the mulching, depending on how thick you add, you can do it once few years, like couple to 3, or if you are like overly using your garden bed, abdina vandu you will have to like kind of mulch it frequently. But in the again I did it in the fall, and in the setup I'm going to be using straight away. In the leaf mulch la vandu where I had to explicitly add the compost, idula kadayadu, idu na vandu compost built mulch use panne. So this particular mulch and setup is almost ready for my planting. You notice compost eppa add pannalum look for weed free. You will have weeds, and the weeds vandu immediate pluck panna you are okay. But typically vandu any compost orders you do, there are some weeds, so shop around for where you source your compost from. Manures and compost use பண்ணும்போது look for a weed free compost. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Any questions or comments, like share it in the comment section and I'll pick it up from there. And in the area like Seattle area, I'm picking like each topic that is suitable for a month and trying to cover it in the series. If you are interested in a specific topic that you would want me to cover, feel free to pass that information in the comment section, and if I have experience in it, or if I know somebody who have done that, I'm happy to include that in one of the upcoming series, and I'll add that also as a topic here. And until then, happy spring and have a great gardening season. Wish you the best.